24 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to fire one deep up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
He's got daylight. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Oh, yeah!
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on 40.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
The Giants, 1st down.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Bears 7.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Foles. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a run with Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Montgomery, the ball.
Now in his 4th year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 8 at the 22.
From the 22, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Giants.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Jones on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
At the 24-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Foles. Incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his 1st interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will even our score at 21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
That's the score. Bears 28, Giants 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Foles. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to...
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jones back to the air on 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 84 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22.